What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and this is my Nycc recap and whole video. A bit tired. It was a long 4 days, folks. As you may or may not know, I am in the comic industry, and Nycc is not only about toys for me. It's always been about comics, and only in the last few years has it been about toys and comics. So I wear a lot of hats when I go there now, and I love it, but it is exhausting. And if you saw on the channel, you might be wondering, I was like, hey, where, if you saw the channel or like my, and I gotta just adjust my lighting one second. Oh, there we go. Or my Instagram, which has a ton of pics on it. Please go check out my Instagram at the link down below. I took more pics than video, is what it is. It's just easier to snap pics than video. It is so packed at Nycc that it's like insanely hard to take proper videos, I think. But I did my best. So yeah, definitely check out my Instagram for pics. That's, like I've always said, like I like my, this Ultrazilla thing to have like multiple heads. Facebook is major, obviously YouTube is the most major, and then, Instagram, which I started a few months back now, is getting there too. I'm definitely funneling my pics through there first, and then linking them to my Facebook page. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, please do. There's a lot of pics there, a lot, not just from shows, but like various pics I take here, desk toys, figures, alternate shots of my thumbnails. I don't do like full photo shoots at this point, which is funny because I used to be a photographer for like real people, and you would think I would do full photo shoots, and I used to do it when I first started Ultrazilla Toys on just Facebook. I did have a lot of shots of the figures in different poses, different with different characters and stuff. And the Instagram is bringing a lot of that back, but I haven't done like I haven't gone full photo shoots yet. If it's something you want to see me do, let me know. Like it might inspire me to do so. All right, so let's talk about Nycc now again. There was just a little bit of a tangent, and that happens when you're tired. I should have brought water with me down to the studio. I am already parched, and I am nowhere near finished talking. So, anywho, I need water. I can't do. That's better. After talking as much as I did this weekend, there was no way I could do this without water. So, where was I? I don't even remember. I didn't even look back on it. I don't even care. Ultraman Tiga is holding my mic because I lost a piece of it somewhere. It's probably in my bag, but thank you, Ultraman Tiga. We'll be reviewing this week. On the subject of reviews, real quick. This week, I already know I have a couple of like quick deadlines in the beginning of the week. For the first like 3 days, I'm probably gonna be packed, and I'm not gonna be filming anything tonight because my review space, which is right here, has a bunch of stuff on it. So I need to clean that, and I'm tired, and I won't be doing that now. But I will have a review up at some point tomorrow. It's gonna be something simple. I got a lot of simple things to review in front of me. You're gonna see some stuff that we got in, as well as some stuff like that Ultraman Tiga and the Orb Dark that I got in from HLJ. I'm gonna bang them all out ahead of anything else. This way I could get ahead. Getting ahead is really important. The more I could get ahead, the more I could do more complicated stuff. There's a reason why I don't like do a lot of like complicated stuff, and people always ask me to do more like Transformers or Super Robots and stuff like that, Chogokin stuff. That takes time, and I want to get to a point, and I have so many other figures too, that I usually try to bang out the simpler ones quicker, because just to get them out of the way, and give myself some space. It doesn't always work because deadlines catch me up and stuff like that. So it is what it is, like, I always give it a shot. So I'm gonna give it a shot this week with a bunch of simple figures, but they're all like really cool stuff. So, and some new stuff. So that's good. But anywho, let's talk about what I saw and what I didn't see. Now, if you're looking on which is what I wanted to talk about before, and why I started talking about comics, I go to New York Comic Con on an industry badge, meaning I am a comic industry professional, and I need to have that badge to get into the Comic Con. Now, that doesn't get me into any press events for it. Granted, New York Comic Con has a higher standard of what they deem press, and last year I tried for it and I was declined. This year I'm bigger than I was last year, and I've gotten into a bunch of other shows since then. So the possibility was there to do it, but I actually just didn't do it because I still had my industry badge. I always have my industry badge, so that is good. That said, I can't get into the Hasbro stuff. So that's why you didn't see any. If you didn't see my stuff, or even here, I didn't have any coverage of Hasbro's stuff. They do their stuff off-site, and it's press only. So, is what it is. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be talking about too much that I covered on the channel already with videos, or on Instagram with pics. So there wasn't much that I really wanted to. I may mention a couple. I should mention a couple things here, because I'm not going to do an Ultrazilla news about it, is what I was going to say. So let's talk about some of that news then here. What I'm going to do is going to do a Hasbro one, and maybe I'm going to look into seeing if there was anything else that was announced. That I was at the show. I didn't look at news. I know my Repack podcast cohorts were going crazy about a bunch of Marvel Legends and Star Wars Black Series stuff and Transformers stuff. I can't wait to really sit down and digest all of that. And I need to do it before tomorrow night when we're recording, if I have any voice by then. I will be doing Ultra Z news on that stuff in particular, and anything else I might have missed. One thing I want to talk about is one of the last things I saw at the show, and I saw it today, was the 1000 Toy / Dark Horse Direct Abe Sapien, which is going to be the follow-up to the Hellboy. Now, I didn't see their Hellboy in any case, but I might have just missed it. I didn't quite go inside their store area, and it might have been there, but I did see the Abe Sapien outside, and it was a prototype, and it looked really nice, actually. So it was a nice prototype. It had a proper shape and everything, so that's pretty cool. Definitely something I wanted to mention. There wasn't much new that I particularly cared about. There was a lot of Dragon Ball stuff from Bluefin. There was some cool Storm Collectible stuff that I thought was very nice, like those cyber robot ninjas from Mortal Kombat. That looked great. The Fist of the North Star. It's actually a 12-inch figure. Kenshiro, it's a 12-inch figure. It's one of their bigger line ones. When I initially saw that, and I posted that on my Facebook page, I thought it was a 6-inch figure, a 7-inch figure, whatever size their figures they are. But it wasn't. It was one of their bigger scaled figures. So looks great. Not gonna get it, but I'm sure they're gonna get more stuff there. Flame Toys was in the same area as Storm Collectibles, and man, they look great. Their Optimus Prime looks amazing. The Star Saber is gorgeous. I might have to go in on that. That and the Leo. Victory Leo, is that the name? Both look amazing pieces. So pics of that on Instagram, go check it out. But yeah, like I enjoyed seeing that stuff a lot. I can't think of much else that was like, oh my god, the Diamond Select Gypsy Avenger Select statue. I forget what they're called. Gallery statues. Is that what they're called? I never got one. I was tempted by the Thanos. I saw it in GameStop and it looks really nice. The Gypsy Avenger looks gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. If you like statue type stuff, that is amazing looking and it's not expensive. I've pre-ordered on BBTS and it looks fantastic. What I did get to play with, and this is going to interest a lot of you guys, is I got to play with the Hakucha and the Kaiju Hakuja? Hachu? I know, I said this joke before, sorry. Looks really good. Has over 20 points of articulation, so if you were wondering about that, they dispelled the rumor that it's like a vinyl figure. It's not. It's like a real plastic figure, and it's cool. It's really nicely detailed. It's nicely painted, at least, you know, the one they had there. And it looks great. So if you haven't pre-ordered that, if you know, like, for some reason you tested out some of their Jaegers and didn't like them compared to the Robot Spirits, this Kaiju is going to make up for anything you might have had against them because it's so good. And I really suggest you guys pre-ordering that if you want to see more. I can't stress that enough, guys. Take it from me, it's really cool. I really liked it. So yeah, I wish I was able to take video, but at the moment it was just kind of like, hey, you want to test this out? I was like, sure, let's do it. And I started playing around with it and the phone was in my pocket. So, and then I just kind of didn't want to like say, hey, let's do this whole thing over again. You know, on video. It's really good. It has a lot of articulation, you know, so it's gonna make up for the Sovi Spirits being vinyl figures with like no articulation basically. So pre-order it because that's the only way you're gonna see it, you know, like they need to have orders, you know, like they're there to justify it getting released, so please pre-order it, you know, like I'm recommending it. I am putting my recommendation on their Kaiju there. It looks awesome, it felt awesome, so there you go. Really wanted to mention that. That was really important to me because it was really awesome. So let's stick with Diamond Select and talk about the only exclusive I got, and I will talk about more exclusives in a little bit. And now, okay, I should have prefaced this. I should have said this first or whatever. One thing definitely has nothing to do with the other. This was courtesy of DST. So they gave me the little mini mates. It was San Diego, New York Comic Con exclusive mini mates. Battle Beast Desmodius. This is the little bat creature that we saw like the day before a pic of. And if you saw my Facebook page, I was trying to figure out exactly what was going on here, if they were doing a Battle Beast line or whatnot. Unfortunately, to my, you know, I didn't know, you know, I didn't have the knowledge of this, that they actually did Battle Beasts as mini-mates a while back. And this is one they never released, and they released it as a New York Comic Con exclusive. I had no knowledge of this, so when I posted on my Facebook about it, you know, my excitement was legit. I was like legit like excited to see more Battle Beasts. And unfortunately, you know, it didn't happen. It's not, you know, it's not start of a new line, although if there was a lot of interest in this at the show, that could have shown them that they're, you know, maybe people are interested in this again. I don't know what the availability is now. I don't know if they sold out of it. I actually couldn't get back to DST at all. But You know, very cool little figure. My only exclusive, he comes with a little sword and a little, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, see that? A little sword and a little ninja star type of thing. I don't know what it is exactly. Some like blade. Hey, look, I got baggies. I got baggies. And that is for anybody that saw my Facebook page. I mentioned that I needed baggies for figures. I got like, what I ended up doing was I contacted the Nycc Toys, who sells figures loose, and I've liked their baggies in the past. You know, they fit the figure and, you know, like accessories and stuff perfectly. I asked them what size, where to get it. They were very cool. They told me, you know, it was an eBay seller. And if anybody wants to know, let me know, and I will post that eBay seller down below if you guys need. I got 1,000 of these for like 22 bucks, I believe it was. Could have been a little bit more, maybe 23 bucks, but in that area. So, perfect. All right, drink. So why didn't I get any exclusives? Well, I just didn't feel like getting up. I didn't feel like getting up for them. You know, like day one of the show, I had an interview. I had a signing and a party to go to after the con, and it was just like a lot of stuff, and a luncheon with my fellow letterers, and I just didn't feel like getting to the show early. It was gonna be a long day, and I did that, and then it just kind of set the tone for me. I was like, man, I don't need to be on rush hour subway. I don't need to wait on massive lines to get in with everybody else who wants exclusives, and I really don't want to wait on lines, guys. You know, like I'm starting to get away from caring about exclusives that much. You know, like there is. I don't know. I just don't have the time to wait on lines. You know, I waited on one line the whole time, the whole weekend, and that was so Ultrazilla Jr. today could meet BB-8. That's it. That was it. That was the only thing that was worth it to me. I figured if some of the couple of things I wanted was still available later, I might get it. And even then, I didn't get one of them. And the only two things I wanted was the Storm Collectibles Chun-Li battle dress. Sold out every day by the time I took a look. And did I take a look today? I don't think I did. I might have taken a look today. I don't think I did, because I was with Ultrazilla Jr. today. And the Super 7 Grayed Out Optimus. Now, that was there yesterday afternoon. Was it yesterday afternoon? Or Friday afternoon? It's all gelling together. It was there in the afternoon when I checked. But, no, yeah, it was Friday, because yesterday was sold out. So, sold out for the weekend. So, that's a bummer. Because that I kind of wanted, and I could have picked it up Friday, and I decided against it. So, yeah. Those were the only two exclusives that I really wanted, and c'est la vie. Is what it is. In the, you know, the Super 7 one, they might make available, you know, some other time. I'm not sure. We shall see. It looked really good, guys. I regret I want more than the Storm Collectibles Chun-Li, because to be honest, like you know, even though like I have to really like sit down with all my like Storm Collectibles stuff and really like play around with it, I feel like there's part of me that wants to get away from it a little bit, even though there's stuff that I still want to get. Like I really want to get the Tyson still, and I could have got it at the show. I just didn't. I really, these is the other thing that I really like saw, and I saw it in color this time, whereas at Toy Fair I saw it as a prototype. The Injustice Lobo that they're doing, oh my god, it looks so amazing, guys. Like, I am stoked for that. That is going to be a definite get. So, forgot about that one. That really excited me. So there is some like Storm Collectibles stuff I want to get overall, but like I'm getting less and less, so, you know, to miss out this weekend, that's fine, you know. you know, I did feel kind of weird getting that Chun-Li anyway, and bringing it home and say, hey, wife, here, look at this Chun-Li with this very revealing dress that I got. You know, like, I'm not questioning anybody that does, and the figure looks amazing. It's just, for me personally, I don't know, I just felt like it's out of place in my collection for sure, you know, even with, like, the Street Fighter stuff. Anywho, what do I got in my bag of tricks? One thing that's not in my bag of tricks here, and stuff that not the only other thing that I was gifted. One of my pals that is in the press corps actually, you know, went to the Hasbro thing, and he gave me his Rebel Trooper, this handsome Rebel Trooper. Very cool. I've seen this guy at GameStop, and I'm just not like a troop. I don't build troops, and I haven't wanted to get any of the human type troops. Like, I actually saw General Commander Veers? Yeah, Veers today at Walgreens, the Walgreens exclusive, and it looked okay. It looked pretty good actually, but I decided not to get it. I kind of regret that because I kind of want to like get him and that guy together in a review. I figure that might be cool. This guy is really pretty awesome. I will be reviewing. He's one of the guys I want to review this week as like an easy thing. But, you know, that was very cool. Thanks to my pal Jermaine from Sci-Fi Wire. Hey, name dropping. Yay! But seriously, thank you. That was really cool. And the other thing that Ultrazilla Jr. actually got for free today. And I want to thank my pals at Nycc Sales for always hooking up Ultrazilla Jr. with something. Got a bunch of little Ultraman Converge Ultraman little figurines. Got Boltan, Ultraman Dyna, King Joe, and Ultraman. This is Dyna. The other one was Gaia. Dyna. Maybe I'm wrong. And maybe the other way. Those I always get lost. Sorry if this sounds weird right now. Okay. I always get lost with those those particular Ultramen. But since the boxes are open because Ultrazilla Jr. wants to play with them. He opened them in the car as we were going home today. So I'm gonna do a review of these guys all together. It's part of my week of, you know, simple reviews. They look really good. I mean, it's hard to see right now, I think, because of the light. But fun little chibi-esque. It's like CBS. Figures. So, very nice. Thank you guys, Ray and Dawson, for hooking us up. That was very cool of you. We both like him. Yeah, he likes this stuff. Ultrazilla Jr. So yeah, I took him down here to show you guys, and you know, I'll probably bang out the review for these pretty quick tomorrow, as long as he doesn't ask for them first. But very cute, very, very cute. So yeah, okay. So the only things I bought though are the things I had to pick up from Nycc Sales. You know, like my regular shipment of stuff that came in the last few weeks. So we're gonna take a look at them because I picked them up at the con. You know, they're not con exclusives or anything, but it's still a con haul. Starting with the SH Monster Arts, how do they call this? MFS3 Multi-Purpose Fighting System 3 Shinagawa Final Battle version. Battle Damage Kiryu, guys. It's the Battle Damage Kiryu. So let's take a look at this. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my god. Very nice box. And it's so funny when we were there today, and I had picked these guys up and brought them home on Friday, And no, that's not true. Yesterday, Saturday. Oh, my mic is falling down. Tiga, hold it up. Thank you. Sorry if that sounds bad. Ooh, heavy. Oops, there goes the directions. Ultrazilla Jr. was like, I want that. I was like, I got that. It's at home. He's like, no, I want one for me. What? No, you can't have it. Looks cool. I mean, for me, this is all about the real, like, the battle damage pack of stuff and the Absolute Zero cannon. Really, really cool looking. So, I mean, there's, I don't know, like, what the difference is otherwise, you know. I think the Kiryu is pretty much the same with little, I see little battle damage spots. So, yeah. Looking forward to checking this out really soon, you know. But there you go. I don't want to look at it further than that, but yeah. Alright. Oh, this box is big. Okay. Okay. Alright, so, for those of you wondering why I haven't, besides whatever I said before, why, because this is something people ask me about a lot, to review the Soul of Chogogen Grandizer that recently came out. I was waiting for this. I was waiting for the Spacer. So here it is. And I am going to do a review of the two together. Okay? And I'll try to get to it as soon as possible because I really want to open that Grandizer already. I'm not going to open this one either. I am going to open up the next thing completely because I'm very, very curious. But there you go. The Spacer is here. And we will do one whole review together. And the final thing in this box, speaking of Soul Chogokin, is the Voltas full action. It's a very skinny box, but it's a big box. Now, I saw this at Midtown Comics the week before Muteki got their stock in. Now that was just a display one. They hadn't got their full stock in yet either. I guess like Bluefin had sent them one to put on display for pre-order purposes ahead of time, which is very nice of them. Kudos to Bluefin this time around, even though I don't know for sure like how everything went. You guys let me know if you were there. How all your like exclusive lines and stuff like that go. But I kind of like their setup this year. They had like one booth for like Storm Collectibles and other stuff away from you know, the like Dragon Ball stuff and the figure arts and all that. So they kind of separated the two, put them in totally separate areas. I don't know if that was a bad thing for some folks, but I think it's a good thing overall because, you know, I know last year I got screwed because I wanted to Storm Collectible stuff, and at the last second I was pushed away from the line I was on, and I ended up on a different line, and it was no good. So you guys let me know how it worked out for you guys. The Dragon Ball setup is amazing. It's amazing looking. They had a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool photo opportunities, and yeah. That was nice, I gotta say. Very great setup there. It was all about Dragon Ball, though, for real, like for them this year, which is fine. So this, I didn't like what I saw, unfortunately, at Midtown. When I saw it there, it made, now I could love this right now. When I saw it though, I was just like, I'm kind of glad I didn't order Daitarn and Daimos ahead of time. Oh, this is just the extra stuff. I kind of regret it though. I gotta admit too. But yeah, this guy's small. It's mostly because of the price. This is the size. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm having a little second thought right now. We'll see. I might feel bad about not pre-ordering it again right now and be able to because Daitarn is something I really wanted, even more than Daimos. just I have that giant Deimos over here, even though he's not the proper color, he's like metallic colors. I still feel like I don't need another Deimos. We'll see in the future. I think I missed out right now getting it from Nycc sales, so that's where I would have really liked to have ordered it from. Oh, I don't know. He already feels colder than I thought, so that's a good thing. He is small, but feels pretty good. Ooh, very tight elbow. So the whole deal with this line is it's a non-transformable, more posable line of super robots, but it's done in a very you know, particular style by one designer whose name escapes me right now. It's on the tip of my tongue and I forgot the designer's name. Very popular designer too, and oh man, I'm just drawing a blank. But I mean, I do miss the Super Robot Chogokins though. I like that style as well, and I like that they're smaller a bit. Not fully, like this is the size of the Mazenkaisers from that line. But these are more expensive, and I think it's mostly because they're using the Solar Chogokin name instead. I don't know, it's just, I feel like this is just a reboot of that line done more expensively. Though I feel like I could feel why it's more expensive. It does feel like it has more diecast content than I recall the later SRCs having. I don't know, it feels pretty good right now, guys. I have to say, it feels pretty good. Little disappointed in myself right now. Like, yeah, I don't know. I might have to talk to my pals and see what they can do for me. If they could. Yo, I want to see. This is. Not dude. Where's the pack? Where's the sword? There's a sword. I just want to look at the sword. Where's this? Supposed to have sword hands. Let's check that out. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. What's going on here? Okay, these are fist hands. Where's... Oh, I think I've heard that there's stuff inside the case. Let's take a look. This might be the noisiest video ever because where the mic is on my table. So apologies for that. If it is, I think I apologized once already. And yeah, that is cool. That's fresh. I like that idea. That's very nice. Very nice. It's a very well done little case here. Oh man, this is slick. Ultrazilla is regretting not pre-ordering the rest. We shall see what we could do. Yeah, that's pretty slick, dudes. That's pretty slick. Yeah, this is nice stuff. I mean, this is I don't, you know, like you guys know, I don't like transforming a lot of stuff anyway. Because I really don't like play with my toys. So this is really what I need from a super robot right now. Very cool. Very cool. Alright guys, that's it with the stuff I got at the con. That was it, and it was actually great because I spent a lot, here, but it was stuff I knew I was getting already. So there wasn't extra stuff I got at the con, like in terms of exclusives. Last year I spent a lot at the con in terms of exclusives, and that was on top of like getting my regular stuff. So this year worked out. I'm fine with it. Man, that looks good. So I'm happy with the stuff I got. You know, oh god. Okay. That is it, guys. I can't think of anything else I want to talk about from the con itself, other than saying I had a really good time. I talked to a lot of cool people. Oh yeah, here's one person I talked to that is channel related. I talked to Dope Pope, who is the designer of Titanicus and upcoming X Plus Iris from Gamma 3. Really cool guy, also from Brooklyn like myself, and just, you know, like his portfolio was amazing. It's really, really cool. I missed him at 5 Points Festival. I didn't realize he was there, and I didn't end up looking for him because I didn't know, you know, so yeah, got to talk to him for a bit about, you know, what I do, what he does, and his process and all that. It was a really cool conversation, one of the coolest things of the con for me. Definitely a really great moment. So really nice stuff. Definitely, you know, we'll be following him and seeing where he goes. So there you go, guys. That is it now. My Ultrazilla con report. Less con report, more talking about hauls and stuff, I think. But I hope you dug it, and let me know your thoughts. If you were at New York Comic Con, please sound off below. Let me know what you bought. Let me know what you thought of the whole show. You know, the DBZ setup, all that stuff. What was your highlights? All right, or if you just saw stuff online, what did you like? What do you want to get from the con? What will you be like looking for in the aftermarket as far as exclusives? If you have any questions for me too, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer it below. I couldn't really answer everybody's questions that commented on the videos or even on my Facebook. So please let me know down below if you have any questions, you know, regarding the New York Comic Con 2018. Alright, guys? So please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and until next time. Oh, and look out for, did I say this? Yeah, I did. Hasbro Ultra Z news sometime in the next day or so, okay? Till next time. Peace out, peeps.